Alright, so good morning, my people. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are feeling okay. Alright, so this is another tutorial video on how to trade futures trade. I think this is the first tutorial video I'm doing on the strategy on how to trade futures trade on Binance and be making little profit from it. Alright, so if you have not subscribed to this channel and you are watching this video, please do well to click on that subscribe button and give this video a like. Please make sure you like this video. Most of this video I do is something that most uplines, most sponsors will charge you guys. They will tell you to come and pay for class. They will tell you come and pay $20 for my VIP class for you to learn all these things I'm explaining absolutely for free. Because if I think about it, it's not like I'm not hungry. It's not like I need your $20 urgent or your $50 urgent. I need it to survive. So in as much as it's making money from me, I'm always happy sharing it because I want you to make money as well. She understands. So that's how it goes. So first thing I want to say is I feel like a lot of you are sleeping on this meme coin update that I dropped on how to trade or how I'm trading this meme coin, which is called Creep, and how I'm making profit from it daily. I feel like a lot of you are sleeping on it and it's not good. Because after taking my time to explain all these things, I'm not always happy when I see that you guys ignore it or you are taking it for granted. But there's only little to what I can do. I can only take an horse to the stream. I can never force it to take water. So whatever you decide to do is totally left to you. But I will try my best to do the video, explain to you. So if you decide to make good use of it, it all depends on you. So at least we are still printing from this. Those of you that are taking it serious can testify to it. I don't think I've ever lost money trading this meme coin. At least for the past 4 or 5 days now, I've not lost any money trading it. And I make nothing less than $20 trading this coin every day minus futures trade. So let me just leave that and go to futures trade on Binance. Alright, so first thing I would even like to say is that I came across a note today and the person said something very important, and I feel like it's something that we all need to learn from as well. The person said that stay away from quick money. Anything that is fast money, stay fucking away from it because it's a trap. It's a trap to make you remain in that position you are. And low-key, I thought about it and I was like, and it's true. Everything that brings fast money, that, okay, you just put your money and sharp, you get return. Everything I've done in my life that they have promised me fast money has ended up to be a disaster. Like it has ended up even with me losing money one way or the other. Sometimes I make money, but I can tell you that most of the time they end up collecting my money. And that is the reason why I used to tell people that it is when it comes to the crypto space, especially when it comes to trading, crypto will remain forever. Crypto is forever and ever. The market is not going anywhere. You should not have this mentality, I want to make $100 in a day. If you make $100 in a day, what will you make tomorrow? You just need to be patient. Patience is the key to making money on crypto. As I repeat again, patience is the key to making money on crypto. You don't have to always say, I want to make $5,000 in a day. I want to make $10,000 in a day. No. Tomorrow is there. Next tomorrow is there. You can always come back and make more. If you lose money today, don't because of that now continue trading till you lose all your money. Just take your loss, leave the market, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow you will recover your loss with profit. That's how it is. There is no sharp money anywhere. There is no ritual money anywhere. You just have to be patient. Trade carefully and be patient. Even if it's just, and I calculated it, even if it's just $10 you're making in a day from trading probably meme coin and crypto and futures. If it's just $10 you're making in a day, 10 times 30 days is $300. A dollar is now 1,540 naira. That's close to 500,000 naira in a month. 500,000 naira in a month without leaving your house, without having to go to work, without having to do anything specifically. If that is what you are making and it's consistent, like when I say consistent, like it's regular, it's enough. It's enough. You don't always have to always want to rush trade. Say, no, today every day I must be making $100 so that by the end of the year I'll make $3,000. No, it does not work that way. Sure, you get, even if it's just $10 you're making from the crypto market, if you calculate it, if that money accumulates in a month, you know how much you would have made. So put that mindset in your head. Anything that is quick money, anything that is fast money, it is not a way to live, to alleviate poverty. It's just a way to keep you there. Sure, you understand. Now, with this being said, let me go to my assets. I currently have $160 in my futures wallet. So let me just go to, okay, this is my wallet. Let me show you some of my trades, so that's what I like doing first. Before I even start anything at all, let me first show you evidence, because they say cho with no evidence is not making any sense. So one thing I will always do is come with evidence. Anything that is not working for me, I will not bring it to you. And whatever is working for me, I will always throw it to you. It's left for you to take it or leave it, because I open my group, my channel, because I want to help people. I want to give you guys latest way to make money online and how to make money online. So whatever I'm doing that is paying me, I will give it to you guys. So it's left for you to do whatever you want to do with it. Now, these are all my trades. I think this trade started on the 26th when I started using this strategy that I'm about to teach you. And as you can see, I've actually been making little change. Yes, I will call it change. This is $6, $2, $3, $3, $1.7, 0.7, 0.72, $2, 0.4, and $15. An accumulation of this should give me around 40 USD. Can you see? If you check this 30-day EPL, I've made 40.6 USDT. And I started, as you can see, the first day I picked my trade was on the 26th of last month. And today is 2nd of September. That makes it exactly 7 days since I started using this strategy. I've been able to make $40.6. Now, let me explain how it works. Please, first thing I want to say is that I'm not a really big fan of other BNB is dumping. I'm not a really big fan of other trading platform, especially Mex. Mex has done me more bad than good. I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. So if you have a verified Binance account, I would advise you to use Binance. Binance is the only app that I recommend. Sure, you understand? It's the only app that I'm recommending you to use for this trade, for this strategy. If you are not using Binance, my hand no day. Sure, you understand? Binance is the only one I like using. Do you get what I'm saying? So please, if you have a Binance, you cannot open Binance again in Nigeria. So if you don't have Binance account before, you can use your Mex or your any other exchange that you're using. But I'm going to be using Binance to explain, because that's the only app I love using. Now, the easiest coin to trade is BNB. A lot of people, different people has different coin that they are used to, different coins they like trading. But for me personally, the coin I like is BNB. And the reason I love trading BNB is because I've studied BNB a lot. Like, I literally know when BNB will do dump and pump, especially when the market is not stable. I've studied the chart of BNB so much that I know what it's gonna do next. If BTC does this, I know what it's gonna do next. Do you get what I'm saying? So you personally can have your own coin that you trade. It's not compulsory you have to trade BNB, right? You can have your own personal coin that you observe. All you just have to do is pick a nice coin. Make sure you pick a stable coin. Don't pick all this shit coin that the person can pull it, or one whale can just come and affect the market. Do you get? pick a coin that has stable market cap, like that has base already. Then study the chart, study how it goes, study where it goes, study where it comes from, so that you know when to enter, when to exit the market. But for me personally, I'm going to be recommending, I should have picked that trade, but I'm going to be recommending BNB, right? The reason is because BNB hardly does any massive dump. BNB hardly does any massive dump. And if BNB do dump, if BNB drops, like the price drops, there is always a way to always try and recover itself. It might not recover back to the highest position it was, but at least it will recover to an average position of where it used to be before. Do you get what I'm saying? It might not go back to the all-time highest that it was in the last 24 hours, but at least it will recover to, okay, where the range where they always did before. And that is all you need to trade futures. You need a coin that when it dumps, you can study the market and enter a trade, and then you'll be rest assured that the trade will move higher than your entry point, even if it will not go back, even if it will not go high like to the all-time highest or the all-time 24 hours highest, but at least it will reach a particular height in which you'll be able to see profits. So you understand, higher than your entry point. So that is the reason why I'm bringing BNB to you. BNB. Now, the reason why I love this coin, I already told us, is because it hardly does any massive pump and dump. And if it does dump, just like here, when it dumps to 840, it rolls back to 857. And if you look at BNB, that's the normal range where BNB they always do. If you look at other times that it has dumped and it has risen back, it does the average points. BNB is always between, right now BNB is always between 850, is always between 850 to 860 to 862, 865. Then it comes down back to 853, then 850, maybe 858, 855. Sure, you understand? So it's, as you can see, even when it went down to as low as 840, it still rose up back to that 855, that range where they always stay. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is the reason why I'm picking BNB, and I would advise you to pick this coin as well. Now, it is very easy to understand this market, right? One thing I always do, or one strategy I always use, and it has always worked for me, is the fact that I always enter at the coin's all-time lowest or close to the all-time lowest. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, if you read the chart of BNB now, it has been doing pump and dump. It went down as low as 830 and rose up back to 882. And if you look at the middle belt, when they always day, is always between 861 to 850 to 853. Do you get? That's the range in which, that's the balance, like that's the balance position. So when it comes below 850, 855, 854, once it comes down to 850 to 849, just know it's an entry point for you to enter. Do you get what I'm saying? It's an entry point for you to enter if the market is doing this movement. Remember I told you in the last video, I said the all-time lowest always change. Alright, as I said in my last video, I said the all-time lowest of a coin always change. The middle belt of a coin always change. It all depends on how the market is doing. But when the market is stable, like the market is not doing a massive fluctuation, a coin always have the all-time highest, always have a middle belt and an all-time lowest. So even if it dumps below that average position, it will find a way to always readjust itself back to that middle. And as you can see, if you look at BNB at this point, its middle belt was always around 855, 856. So when it rises, even if it rises to, let's say, 866, it will always dump back to 857, 856, 855. If it goes down to 850, it will find a way to always rise back to that middle belt. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, it is when the market is like that, like the market is stable like that, that is when it's very easy to pick a trade, because you already know, okay, this is the middle belt, right? So when the coin dumps, when BNB dumps below that middle belt, once it comes to, let's say, 850, you can enter a trade, right? And then all you have to do is be patient for it to move. Then you'll see that it will reschedule itself back to that 855 or 856. Then you can close your trade and pick profits. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're not using a very high leverage and a reasonable amount of capital, you can see like $5, $10, depending on how you are picking the trade. Do you get what I'm saying? But when there is an extreme market condition like BTC that has been doing a massive dump for days now, can you see when BTC dumped to 107? Sure, you get, and when it did the second dump to 107, do you get? When there is conditions like that where BTC, the market is fluctuating hard, the all-time lowest and the middle belt can change. Now, when BTC fell, when BNB fell to 840, it rose back to 856. Now, it's probably going to come down to like it's going to come back to like 846 or 847. Then the middle belt will be around, because this is the new all-time highest, right? The new all-time highest is 856. So is always the middle belt will now be around 850, 852, 851, 853. Do you get? So it's just a way for you to know that, okay, the all-time lowest and the all-time highest cannot be the same, and the middle belt cannot always be the same. It all depends on market. But sometimes when BNB did this dump to 840, I think I entered about 3 or 4 times. And then I sold when you go to 852. I should have waited to 855 because that was actually my TP point. But I just panicked and sold because I know that it's still going to dump back, and it's going to have is now going to have a new all-time highest, all-time lowest, and a new middle belt. So I need to calm down and wait to analyze the market and see where is going to be the new middle belt, where is going to be the new all-time lowest and the new all-time highest before I now start entering trade back. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just for you to always study the market and know how this thing goes. Do you get? And another strategy in which you can use is you can just wait for, you can always just, you might not probably just wait for it to dump below the all-time low, the middle belt. You might just be waiting for it. Every time the market dump below the all-time lowest, you can buy or you can enter a trade if you think about it. So all you have to do is be waiting patiently for this coin to always enter close to the all-time lowest, or when it reaches that all-time lowest or lower than the all-time lowest for you to enter a trade. You can probably set a limit. As the all-time lowest is 840, I set your limit to 842 or 841. Do you get? So that anytime BTC does a massive dump or BNB does a massive dump and the market falls below that all-time lowest, it will pick a trade for you, and you don't even have to worry because it will always pump more than that all-time lowest back. When the market start recovering back, it will move, except BTC does that nonsense thing that it did in 2020, that BTC went from, I think, 74,000 to about 20,000, except in that extreme market condition. If it is the normal market condition that is not like any bad thing is happening or any news is flying around, if it's the normal market condition, the market will always rise below that all-time lowest. Do you get? So if you pick a trade at the all-time lowest or close to the all-time lowest, there is 70% probability that the market will recover and move past it up. It might not reach the middle belt or it might not reach the all-time highest back, but it will always go high. It will always rise more than the previous all-time lowest. I think I'm passing on information. I think you're getting it. So that is how to forecast the markets. Just for a newbie. This is not, I'm not explaining something extreme. I'm not explaining something that is too difficult. I just want you to have a rough understanding of it, so that even if you don't really pay for any class, you don't pay for any mentorship, or you don't do any extreme lecturing or any extreme classes, with these few things that I've said, with these few strategies that I've said, you can be able to be making small things per day. Now, how do you trade? That's something that comes to everybody's mind. Go to your account, your Binance account, click on futures. When you get here, you might probably see in this BNB USDT, your own might probably be BTC USDT. So all you have to do is click on it and then search BNB. Then you will see it, BNB USDT, right? Just click on it and then you have it like this. Do you get? Now, if you want to pick a trade, probably you have seen that, okay, the market has dumped and I want to enter at 850.32. All you have to do is click on this limit, right? Switch it to markets. Then put in the amount of USDT you want to use to enter. Now, let me explain something that I learned the hard way. I think Mex rocked me because of this thing that I didn't know. But now that I know it, that time that I first started trading, not now anymore. Mex rocked me. Sure, you understand? And the reason is because I didn't know. I just click on this max. I just drag this to 100% and I put buy. Please do not do that. Do not ever do that. And when you are trading, always use cross. Do not use isolated. You see this place that they put cross. Do not switch it to isolated. Isolated is a very terrible market to trade. The reason why I'm telling you is because you will rock pull. They will rock you. They will liquidate you. Be very careful of using isolated. Cross. Okay, what's the difference between cross and isolated? Cross means that, okay, I want to give you this amount for you to help me to trade with. Sure, you get? Split it between my trades. What does it mean? It means that the exchange itself will not use all your money to enter the position. They will use 8. They will use 1/8 of your money to enter the position. So if you put, for example, if you have 40 USDT, right? You can put, since you're using X75, you can put 400 here, 400 USDT. So it's going to use, you have 40 USDT, right? It's going to use 1/40, which is 5 USDT to enter the trade. God, I wish there is a way I could explain this better, but I'm just explaining it as it's coming to my head. Now, someone will ask, why am I putting 400 here? I will explain that later. But cross just simply means that it's not going to use all your money to enter the trade at once, right? It's going to split your money. So as the market is dumping, it will be buying back for you. So if you bought at 850 and the market is dumped to 845, it's going to use that money to enter another trade. So it will split your money. So it will not be like the market you will just enter the market with all your money, and once you start dumping, you just start losing all your money. Do you get? So when the market is dumping, it will have money to be using to buy back for you, if you understand what I'm saying. So that is why I always advise you, do not use isolated, use cross. Cross means it will split your money as the market is going. So I would advise you to use X75. X75 in the sense that since it's not using all your money to enter the trade, you can reduce this to any leverage you want. But me, I'm using small capital to trade, so I need money. And at the same time, since I'm not using all my money, since cross is not using all my money to enter the trade, it's going to use just part of my money to enter the trade. So I have the opportunity of it's going to enter with just little money. So even when I'm losing, even when the market is dumping on me, I will not be experiencing big losses. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's only going to buy with little amounts. Now, this is how I do my trade. I started trading with $40, right? Later on, I deposited another $40. I deposited another $40. So I deposited a total of, I started trading with $37. Then I deposited $40 and $40, making a total of $117 that I deposited in this account when I started, and I have it up to 154 right now. Do you get? So my strategy is that if you are trading with $40, anytime you come here, you put, remember, you're trading BNB, so always switch it to BNB. Come here, switch it to cross. Come here, pick X75 or X60 or X50. Don't go lesser than X50 because it's going to be trading with little money. So if you pick very low leverage, your profit will be very, very small. It might not be even visible safe. So pick X75 or X50 or X60. When you pick your leverage, switch it to markets, right? And then come here. For every $40 you are trading with, come here and pick X10 of that amount you are trading with. So if you deposit $40 in your futures account, come here and put $400. If you deposited $400 in your account, in your futures account, come here and pick 4,000. Pick X10 of the amount that you deposited in your account, right? So because I deposited $40, I would always come here and pick 400 USDT, right? Then I pick buy. I don't set any TP or SL yet. I only set TP and SL when I observe the market and I see, okay, I think when I forecast the market I think with the way this market is going, it's going to reach this height. That is when I set TP. And SL, when I see that the market is going against me, I feel like if it dumps lower than this price, let me just exit the market. That is when I said SL. So I'm a very different trader. I don't do what other people do. And whatever I'm doing, God is making it work for me. That's all that matters. We are all here to make money. Whatever which way you are doing it does not concern anybody. In as much as you are printing the money, that's all matters to us. Do you get what I'm saying? So come here, pick 400 USDT. If you are trading with $40, then pick buy and enter the trade. Right? Pick buy and enter the trade. That's how to do it. Let me show you an example. So I'll just pick buy and I will enter the trade. And if you look at my trade, right? My margin is 5.35 USDT. My margin is 5.35 USDT, which means it is currently trading with only $5 out of my $40. It is only trading with $5 out of my $40. So if the market dumps to, let's say, is on 49 now, if it dumps to, let's say, like 40, 44, it's going to enter with another $5. So it's going to continue buying back till it buys back with all the money, with all my $40. So this is the reason why this particular trade is very safe. It's only going to enter the market with $5 out of the $40 that I have in my wallet. And that is the reason why you should never, if I pick isolated and I put that $400, hey Jesus, it will enter with all the $400. It will enter with everything. And once it enters with everything, once the market does any massive dump like this, my money is gone. And one thing is that the main reason why people use high leverage with isolated is because they want to make fast money. And one thing I always tell people that if you are making fast money and you are losing the money as you are making it, you make money today, you lose out tomorrow. At the end of the month, you realize that someone that is using a very low leverage or high leverage with cross, that is not using big money to enter trade, the person is better than you. You will just realize it because at the end of the month, it will make more money than you. Is it not? You're obviously trying, you are making money than this guy, you are entering, you have money, but there's just something in the market. You need to be very, very careful of dump. Do not rush. If you are making money and you are losing it at the same time, at the end of the month, you realize that you have not made any money. You have not made as high as you feel like you should make. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, the market is pumping. I bought it at 59.5 and it's at 50. I bought it at 849.5 and it is on 850. Just that $0.5 difference it has given me a profit of 0.22 USDT and an ROI of 4%. So if you think about it, because it's not entering with big money does not mean I will still not make money, right? Even my earnings is not bad. My earnings is still not bad. Do you get what I'm saying? My earnings is still not bad. I'm still making quite a lot. And if it's on 49.85, right? If this market pumps to just 853, you will see that I will already be in about 50% increase here, or sometimes 60%. And 60% of 505.35 USDT that is used to enter the market for me is about $3. So, which means I've made $3 with just trading with $40 and a margin of $5.35. So, if you think about it, you don't need to put in a very big margin for you to make profit. Even if it's just that little, even if it's just that little change you're making. I'm telling you, but if it's consistent, you are not making losses. Like, you are always making profit. As you can see, I've not made any loss. I can show you my trade again. Have you seen any loss? Have you seen me close any trading loss? No, because I don't use big margin. If I use big margin now, the market dumps, I will panic and sell because I'm losing big money. But yeah, even if the market is dump, I will just see that highest I'm losing is $5, $3. You get, it's not big money to me. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you are using big margin and then the market dumps and you are already seeing loss of $250 something, you will be very scared, and before you know, you'll panic and just exit the market. So you using small leverage is actually a very big blessing, because it will not make you be afraid. You always just be calm. Like, you will not panic and be exiting with loss, exiting market in loss. You will always just be calm because you are not losing too much. Sure, you understand? So that is how I trade my thing. And another thing I want to explain is, let me go back to the BNB chart, right? So here is the BNB chart once again. Yesterday, right, I think my first entry was around 852. Then the market started dumping. I bought back at 849. The market started dumping. I bought back at 847. That was my third entry. And the market started dumping. I still bought back at 845. I think that was my last entry. And my next entry was 840. But it didn't get to 840 before the market started pumping back. If it had got to 840, I would still buy back. Now, what does this mean? My advice is, if you have money, right, if you can deposit $100 in your futures wallet, right, you can just be using this strategy. Anytime the market, anytime you pick an entry, always pick with $400, 400 USDT to $40 in your wallet. So have it in your head that for every $40 trading for every 40 USDT trading funds in your wallet, always enter with $400 cross X75 or X50 or X anything you are using. Remember what I'm telling you. So I entered the first trade with 40 USDT. I entered. Then once it dump, I deposited another $40 in my wallet, because I know that first one I entered with 40. The first one I entered with 400 USDT with a margin of 5.3. I know that it's only equivalent to $4 out of my trading capital. So if I have only $40 in my trading capital, I cannot enter another trade. The reason is fear of liquidity. Can you see my liquidation point is $523? I can tell you that before BNB will drop to $500, when last did BNB even touch $500 safe? It don't take like, see, that would be maybe like 2023 or 2022. That was the last time BNB was around 530. So my liquidation point is very, very small. Like, my liquidation point is very, very low. So I'm very rest assured that I cannot get liquidated except I exit the market myself. Do you get what I'm saying? I cannot get liquidated except I exit that market myself. And that is the reason why I always tell people, if you have $40 in your wallet, once you enter a trade with 400 USDT and your margin is 5.3, just like this, do not enter another trade again. if the market is dumping on you and you want to make another entry, go and deposit another $40 in your wallet, then come back here and pick 40 again. So if you want to enter 3 different entries when it is dumping, you want to be buying back as it's dumping, deposit $120 in your wallet. If you want 4, deposit $160. If you want 5, deposit $200. So that anytime the market is dumping, you can just be buying back. And that will really help you because it will reduce this your entry points. For example, now my entry point is 849.53, right? If this market dumps to like 844 and I enter again, my entry price will reduce to, let's say, 847. So which means that when the market rises to 847, I will already be in profit. Sure, you understand? So it's buying back really helps because when the market is dumping, it will help you to reduce your entry point and help you make more profit. That was the reason why I was able to make that $15 because I bought back 4 different times. So my entry point has already come down very well. So when the market starts going up, immediately like this, I just entered profit. I just slept and woke up and I saw about $16 there in profit. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is how it works. So if you want to get serious with this, I'd advise you to start with nothing less than 40 USDT. If you can afford 40 USDT, deposit it here. And if you are Odogu, you are someone that has money, you can deposit $100. It's all for your own good. So that when you enter an entry and the market keeps dumping, you can be able to enter another one. Sure, you understand? You can be able to enter more entries so that it will reduce your entry point and it will help you make more profits than you would make normally. Do you get what I'm saying? So remember, as I told you, cross X75. For every $40 you deposit, for every $40 trading capital, pick 400 USDT when you want to trade, right? And click buy. Now, for those of you that would like to set limits, limit means that, okay, you want to tell the market is 850 now. BNB is $850, right? And you want to enter when it dumps to $845. You don't want to, maybe you want to go and do something, you will not be around. You can set a limit. A limit means that you will tell the market when it falls to this so item, please let me buy so amount. So that even if you are not active and free, it will help you enter the trade. Do you get what I'm saying? It will enter the trade automatically for you. You don't have to be the one to pick it. Now, just come here, right? Change it to limits. Put in the price you want it to enter. If I want it to enter at 845, I pick 845. Then pick in the amount of USDT you want it to buy. Remember, for every $40 trading capital, pick $400 here because your trading margin, it will start with a trading margin of 5.35. Remember to always use cross. Do not use isolate. If you use isolated, immediately you get liquidated. And I'm telling you, I will not be responsible for any mistake you make. So pick $400 here, then click buy. Right? If you see open orders, you will see one. If I click on it, you will see it has opened an order for me. That, okay, when the market falls to 845, buy this amount of USDT, buy back. So even if you are not active, you are not online, you are busy, it will pick the trade for you by itself. So you get, so I'm going to cancel this. Right? So that is how it is. To close your trade, it is very easy. You are already in profit. Just click on close, then click on confirm. I'm not closing my trade, so I won't click confirm. Do you get? So that is how I trade on crypto, on I trade futures with this new strategy. Remember, you can do this as many times as possible in a day. You can do it as many times as possible in a week and secure yourself profit. Mostly I close my trade when this market goes up by $5. So it is already on 849. When it goes to 852, 53, 54, I will close my market. Once I see up to $2 to $3 from this margin, right, I just close my trade. Which means when this EPL, once this ROI reaches about 50% to 60%, I close my trade and I wait for the market to dump again before I enter. One thing I always tell everyone, and I always say in all my classes, is that the market is not going anywhere. Any coin wey rise go dump back. Do not always panic to enter trade. Do not always panic to enter the market. Do not FOMO and enter trades. It will never end well for you. Even if you do it the first time, you go scot free. Second time, the third time, they will collect all the money you have made back. Do you get what I'm saying? So do not FOMO. Do not, because of fear of missing out, enter a trade. If you see BNB is pumping, you now say, it's pumping, let me quickly long it. It's a very big mistake, a very big financial mistake. Do not do that. Wait for BNB to dump. As it's pumping, just no rush, just wait. It will always dump back. Wait for it to dump before you enter a new trade. Do you get what I'm saying? Do not, because the market is going your way, then because of that, can't enter the market at a very high price. You will regret it. You might go scot-free first time, second time. You see third time like this, to collect all the money you have made before. So be very careful. As you can see, I'm already in 6% profit. And once this gets to 852 or 853, I would exit the market. Do you get? So that is how I do it, and I make profit. As you can see, just the market rising by lesser than $1 safe. See how much profit I'm already in. So you don't always have to use very high leverage or a very high margin. You can use high leverage. You can use high leverage in as much as you are using this brother, which is cross. Shey you get? You don't always have to use a high margin for you to make massive profits. Shey you get? Just use a small margin, because you never can tell how the market will do. You might forecast the market, and at the end of the day, no be your papa get the market. It will go the way you did not expect. So be prepared for the worst and have money in your account to always enter more entries when the market is dumping, so that you'll be able to reduce this your entry points. Do you get? So that is how it goes. God bless you all and have a wonderful day. I forgot to mention, for those of you that don't know how to deposit in your wallet, please come to, once you're on your Binance account, click on add funds, click on deposits, right? Pick USDT and then pick the chain you want to deposit. I advise you deposit with BNB Smart Chain and then make your deposit. Once your money reflects in your account, it will show in your spot trade. All you have to do is transfer it to future trade. How can you do that? Click on transfer, then click on transfer, click from spot to switch these to USDM futures. Just click on it and select the coin you want to transfer. So you should be transferring USDT, right? I don't have money in my wallet. Then click on max or put in the amount you want to transfer to your futures account and click on confirm transfer. So once you do the transfer, your money will be here like this. Your money will be in futures like this. Then from here, you can then come here and pick any trade you want. Do you get? So that's how it goes. God bless you all.